So I wanted to show you through LifeMap. LifeMap's an app that I've created to help people, basically. It's put together a bunch of different ideas, things I've learned along the way, ideas from when I was working at McLaren, both in vehicle development and vehicle dynamics, with how we got stuff done, plus even how, active systems work on cars. And then just a bunch of other reading I've done. Probably another big inspiration was the Jordan Peterson future or self-authoring course. Highly recommend that. But yeah, a whole bunch of ideas have gone into this. It was a bit of a lockdown passion project. And yeah, just kept adding bits and pieces to it. I hope, really, I just hope it can help people, help some people. If it helps one person, I'll be happy. So this is a landing page. To get to it, just type in LifeMap.app. There you have it there. And likewise, you can do a quick Google search, LifeMap. And depending on where you live, it might come up first. But as I said, you can just type it straight into the browser bar there. So once you're in here, have a little look around. You've got things like, the philosophy behind it, security, how it works. So you can sign up or log in up here. We'll sign up. I'll put in the email as lifemap@proton.me. Use just a default password. Read the terms and conditions. You can click on those and have a look and sign up. So here you have LifeMap. I'll put in my first name and we'll have a little look around. So you can see we've got 4 main boxes. You've got the current task here, what you're working on up next. That might be today, that might be the next couple of days. Got your task list. This is basically your to-do list. And there's one automatically generated in there, which is to customize your goals. And then done. And we'll go through each of these and have a little look at how it works. But in order to do that, let's create some tasks. Create in the task list. You can see this pop-up is the task pop-up. You've got the task title up here. So let's make it this LifeMap YouTube video that we're doing right now. This might be a career-related goal. These are all the different categories of goals. But as I said, you can tweak these. You can fine-tune these, customize them to what resonates with you. And we'll go into that a little bit more. So first of all, set the importance, how important you think this is to help you achieve this goal, and then a due date. Now, this might be due tomorrow, it might be due in a couple of weeks' time. And the due date actually affects the color. You can probably see in the background there. So if it's coming up soon, it's amber. If it's on that day, it's red. So let's save this task. So I've shortcutted the process and created a few more tasks. You can see that task list can be ordered by the due date or by the importance. And it's very easy to just quickly change how important that is. And it'll reorder it. So you can see that by looking at this today, probably the most important thing is get this YouTube video done. We would have maybe that up in our up next. And also want to get anniversary dinner booked. This is ordered here by the importance. Now, it just so happens at the moment I'm working on this LifeMap YouTube video. You can see there's this goal image here. So this is to try and give us that feedback of what we're aiming for while we're working on it. If you click on the goal image, the goal pop-up will appear. So this is where you can customize your goals. You might make this promotion to senior level. And so you can add a description here, you can add some more images which you'll use to motivate you. Then go into a bit more detail on why you might want to achieve that goal. Lay out a bit of a plan. So for example, get report A done, finish project X. You can see that you've got a start and finish date for each of these. You can delete them if you don't want them anymore. Yeah, you can add in your various steps here of how you're going to achieve that plan. Appraisal score of 6 out of 5. So you've also got your anti-goal in here. So describing what will happen if you don't get a goal, and really get into the pain of feeling that failure. Ouch. Then blockers, what are the things that are going to prevent you from getting it? And also just describe a bit of a strategy of how you're going to work on it. So there we go. We've got that goal sort of laid out a little bit more. You can do that with all the other ones by clicking up here, hamburger menu, click on goals, and this is where you can access all of them. So yeah, click through them all and add detail to all of them as and when you want. This obviously all still works even without doing that step, but it's a useful thing that I've found has been really effective. All right, so another thing, let's take a little look back in here. If you click on this information button, you can see all the history of when you created the task, then where it's been moved to. So the crux of LifeMapp is really this daily review, this button at the top. It's not a great name, so if you can think of a better name, let me know. But really, this is where the kind of machine of LifeMapp comes into play. So the idea is at the end of the day, you'll have a review of what you've got done, what you're going to have done the next day, and then just any routines that you're trying to keep track of, some habits. And then the beauty of LifeMapp is that it'll send an email through to your buddies who will just see an email pop up in their inbox, and they can give you some encouragement on what you're getting done. Now, that's entirely optional, of course, as you're about to see. So the idea here is how do you go today? Going through all the tasks that you've got in your up next and current task list. So did you get that anniversary dinner booked? No, I didn't. But I have done that LifeMapp YouTube video. Click next. You rock. What are we going to have done tomorrow? Yes, I'll definitely do that. Booking. Got to do that volunteering for the school, and again fictional, and get a synopsis done for Tony. So click next, and this is where the routine aspect of it comes in. So I've already pre-filled some different routines or rules that you might like to use yourself, or put in your own ones by typing in here. And each day what you're doing is you're just ticking off what you got done that day. So maybe you got these 3 done, but didn't get any exercise done. You can put in how you felt that day, because this is going to be logged. You'll be able to look back and see, how happy you've been versus like the sorts of things you've been focusing on. And then in here, you can add some buddies' email addresses. So you can add them and remove them. So you add them by typing in here. And that email address will be added. Again, fictional email addresses, and unfortunately, these guys are going to be getting notifications that they've been nominated as a buddy. This icon on the left signifies if you're going to email them or not. So if you have it clicked and the green paper airplane's there, when you press done, they will get an email telling them how you've done for the day. So I don't want to email these two guys because I'm a bit embarrassed. But I will email, in this case, myself with my little update. And we'll click done to finish off that routine. You can see how LifeMapp has moved the tasks that you'll do tomorrow into up next and move the stuff you got done into the done category, where you can search by date or by goal as well. So there's a little introduction to LifeMapp. Hope you find it useful. I'll be doing some more videos with going into a bit more detail on how each of those functions works. Enjoy.